Hi. Hi, folks. I'm going to make up my time at work. I'm going to make my time up. But I have a thinking job, and I cannot think right now except just be giddy. All right. So I just wanted to come on for like 30 minutes, just 30 minutes to just be giddy. Can I be giddy with y'alls? Can I just get excited with your, I mean, it's so scary, right? I'm like, okay, I don't want to get so excited. You know, it's like, you don't want to be let down. You don't want to be let down of the moment, right? But I just need it. I just need it for myself. I just need it for myself. I just need it so I don't cry about things in life. That's, I'm exploding, Ronnie. My heart is exploding. It is exploding. Thank you, watching lady, for the gift. So thank you. Hi to everybody that has just said hi in the chat. Thank you, Ronnie, for your daily heart me. Amy, thank you for saying let's be giddy. I mean, yeah. KA Strength says, yay, he posted, please post more. Amy said we all need it. Yes. Kimmy McPhee 16 said we are all giddy right now. Thank you, Maha, for your daily heart me. Mamacita Flores says, why'd he put XX? Well, see, the thing is, he didn't put XX. He put big X, little x, question mark, dot. No, just kidding. But, sorry, it makes me think about that. I know that there's a theory going on in the other platform about the size is like represents Luke and the shorter one represents Nicola. I don't know if that is true, but I like the theory that they're throwing out there. Watching a lady says, I don't know what to do with all my emotions. I think that's what you tried to say there. And samesies. Samesies. That's why I'm like, look, I will make my time up at work. Thank you, K-Girl, for your daily heart me. My work also already understands just the other aspect of what's going on that some of you already know in my life. So they know, like, I need to decompress and process all of that stuff. But I will make up my time at work. Oh, Kimmy McPhee 16 says, it's a good day. It is a good day. Ronnie said, XX is typical. Typical of what? I don't know. I don't know what typical is. Typical of what, Ronnie? Meg says, giddy up. KA Strength says, are they maybe finally on set? They probably are on set. GMYL said, hello, I'm happy. Yes. I agree. Maria said, what am I missing? Why is everybody so excited? You know, Maria, I don't know if necessarily, like, I should be as excited as I am. Okay, I don't know. But I'm giving myself permission to just allow myself to be happy for just one brief moment at the possibility. Now, I understand it could all crash down in milliseconds. That's kind of the process of life. Like, you could be high up and everything's going wonderfully, and then something makes it crash down. But it doesn't mean like you can't enjoy the moment before it does. And so I'm going to drink it in for whatever it is worth. I'm going to believe that there's some hope, some sliver, I'm sure there are going to be naysayers, and this is not the place for you if you are a naysayer. Like, take that like negative energy elsewhere is all I will say, because I don't have time for that today. So if I see anything in the comment section trying to be a downer, like, I will respond appropriately. But why is everybody so excited? It first started off with a picture of a hairdresser. Well, not the hairdresser themselves, but like a hand behind the hairdresser as they're fixing Nicola's hair. And Dr. Shaz, or I always referred to her as Sharon before, but she changed her screen name or username. I'm actually not even sure that's how she pronounces. Thank you, Dalcy49, for the gift. But she did an analysis on this picture, and I was like, let it be so. Let it be so, because she made a very convincing argument why it would be Luke. Also, Watching Lady gave me another link from the other platform that talked about potentially hearing Luke's voice, which I don't know. Millie, today is National Boyfriend Day? Okay, you're trying to make me extra giddy, Millie. You're trying to make me extra giddy. You're trying to make me extra giddy, Millie, and I don't, I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at what you're adding to my happiness here, Millie. I am taking it in. I'm taking this in, please. Let it be so. So aside from that picture, Marie, and then Luke posted the thank you, Tanya, for your daily heart me. Ronnie said, yeah, though I'm not as Delulu. I think those are his hands. We know those fingers. Thank you, Tanya, for the gifts. Yes, it does look like his hand. When they zoomed in on it, I was like, dang, it really does look like Luke's hand. A May, thank you for the gift. And so, yeah, so we ended up seeing then, oh no, he ended up doing a post. Thank you, K-Girl, for the gifts. He ended up putting like, thank you, Dowsy49, for your daily heart me. Like they ended up putting, just, what do you call it? He put up that post about like what day it is, October 3. That quote from Mean Girls, but it's put on like a Bridgerton like meme. But that was like an interaction that he and Nicola had, I don't know how long ago. So it's like it harkened back to not only the fact that it is October 3, but it reminded me of like that engagement, right? And then everybody obviously like we're reading into the XX. Now another person had commented on my comment section about like X is like kiss, right? But also like what's the different sizes mean, all these different things. So again, just want to be happy. I mean, nothing wrong with just wanting to be happy, right? Like I just want to be happy. Christina said that's typical England. It's like kiss kiss. Margot said British people like to sign XOO. Ronnie said I think they're on set because he didn't even tag her. LOL. Oh, good point. Can you imagine them giggling over him posting this, kicking up their heels and laughing, and like being like, oh, they're gonna love this one. Caro said, what does the post mean though? I mean, Caro, which post? the post that Luke did? I mean, on the most basic level, it just means it's October 3, right? It just means it's October 3. What I would like it to mean is a lot of other things that I'm not going to put on Luke and say that it means any of those things. At the basic level, the only thing I will attribute to Luke and his intention is just to say it's October 3. But the giddy shipper side of me has so many other things I wish it would mean. Double meanings and whatnot. Watching Lady said, and the fact that it wasn't a repost, it seems he saved this pic. Oh my word, that's such a cute observation, Watching Lady. Thank you. Amy said, love Sharon's post earlier. Millie said, I'm so excited. KA String says, Luke has been MIA and he finally posted. Mamacita Flora said, someone tell that boy in the States XX is not casual and his fault for our Delulu. Oh, I don't know what XX means in, like, what does it mean in the States? What does it mean? Ronnie said it's a reference to Mean Girls. Yes, the quote itself was a reference to Mean Girls, for sure. Eden says, I'm just glad Luke is having a bit of fun with today. Again, thank you and hi to all those who are saying hi that I didn't get to say hi to specifically. So just an overall hi. Ronnie said, hope is good. Yes, hope is good. It can feel scary to hope, but hope is good. SJ said, I'm from England and I don't think using XX is that casual. It was very intentional addition. K-Girl said, I love how he gave us something. Watching Lady said, all this evidence, his hand, a video, and his post, all these things can't be a coincidence. I mean, Potentially it could be, but I would like to believe it's not, watching lady. Like, it's one of those things, like, I have to give myself an out. But at the same time, as I'm giving myself an out to say, like, this could be straight up Delulu, right? There is nothing wrong with hope. And sometimes we just gotta have it, you know? And yeah, hope is good. Mamacita Flora said, I wouldn't put XX in a text to a guy friend. Gotcha, yeah. LJ Fiddles, so not Fiddles, but LJFIDDES said, we all need a little bit of happiness in our lives, for sure. Jackie said, let it be so, yes. K.A. String says, wait, I only know of the October 3 Luke post. What's with Luke's hand pictures? When? K.A. Strings, there's a hairstylist. I think she posted a bunch of photos. It was like the third photo on her Instagram. But people noticed that there was a hand right behind the hairdresser holding a phone. And it felt very familiar. Not only the fingers, but the way the way the person held their phone. Obviously, like, we can only hold our phones so many different ways, but there was some familiarity. And then also the outfit the person was wearing. Like, Sharon did a really great analysis of it. So, C.A. Olsen too said, I don't know how much more I can take in one day. I will tell you, I can take something official. I can take something official. Like, if they're willing to do something official. Like, something that would make my heart sing and be like, okay, all the naysayers and mean people and all the, like, backlash or whatever experience, it would all be worth it if it turns out we're not the Delulu ones. Like, and when everyone's, like, were telling us we were, like, ridiculous for believing something, that in the end they will look like folks who doubted Tom Dea, right? They'll be wrong. But at this point, there is no definitive answer. It's just hope and happiness. Lindsay said, not to mention Nick loves Mean Girls. She's done TT skits about it. Lindsay said, could you imagine if he goes with her to the time ceremony? Well, someone said that they could hear, and again, no definitive proof that this is the case, that they said that they felt like they could hear, or they thought they could hear Luke's voice during the Glamour event. And I said, well, if that was really truly the case, it would be fantastic that people didn't mention he was there. Because, like, there's been other events that Luke has attended, I think, that the Nicola has gone to, right? But nobody's made a big deal about it. Nobody has talked about it. But there's been always signs that he's been somewhere, right? So, like, they don't put it on social media necessarily, but it is clear that he goes to support her on things. And so that's why I'm like, Drama Geek 886, yes, it's happening. It's happening. Tanya said, we all know those fingers. I mean, I know we definitely do. Watching Lady says, and what if he is the one who will post their new selfie? I mean, I'd be giddy, Watching Lady. I mean, honestly, I just would love a selfie of them. Mamacita Flora said, different sizes, could just be lazy and not capitalize both letters. I do it. Possibly, Mamacita. Ronnie said they would be giggling. Sarah Beth says, is a nod to old times. Ronnie says, it sounds like his Timber, who posted that video, and is that person connected to them? That's a question. Like I was like, how did the person get this record? And here's the thing. I am not good at picking up on those things. I can't tell. I can't tell. I would be like, how do I know that that's not just another dude that sounds kind of like that? But people, I guess, really know his voice, and they're like, that's him. Lala 1083 said, yes, it sounds like him saying she looks amazing. Well, if it was him saying that, he wouldn't be wrong. Oh, and that would be so cute, to be honest. Sarah Beth says it's a nod to old times. Gail Perry said, but did you see the picture Nick's hairstylist posted? Yes, I did. I know I'm so behind. I'm 87 new messages behind. So I probably already addressed a lot of these. Eden said they probably both planned this scheming. You know, I can believe it, Eden. I genuinely can believe it. Tanya said today feels like a good day minus having my tooth pulled. LOL. Tiffany said he hasn't posted in forever. Then he posted today. Maybe a sign that they are filming. Yolanda said point is he posted something after forever. Millie said he could have tagged her after the fact. Eden said I definitely think they are on set. Sarah Beth said it was a repost when they used to post on X. Margot says hugs XX. GMYL said it is a good day. Sarah Beth said they used to post back and forth a lot. A lot of folks saying hi for those that have said hi. Michelle said love the Lukey. Charlie said but I think the XX is toward the fans. Sarah Beth said he posted yay. Michelle.T49 said, love the Lukey post. Sarah Beth says, I'm happy he posted. Ashley said, do you think today was their first day filming together? Possible. Very possible. Ronnie said, every time I DM with my UK Scotland friends, they sign off with an X without fail. Gail Perry said, wait, I know of the Mean Girls reference and the hand picture, but what is the video being mentioned? It's a video at the Glamour event where you could hear someone speaking in the background, I guess. And people are sure that it is. There are some folks feeling very confident that it's Luke's voice. I, as a person that has a hard time picking up on all of that stuff, I can't say one way or the other, but it would be great if it was. And it wouldn't be surprising because there's been other events that in the past, like even before all these like shipping things. Well, I mean, there were always people shipping them, but like before this whole big hoopla that's happened since, there were times he would have got to events and there was never any like photos of it publicly or anything, but you knew he was there. Whether it's because people heard his voice in some situation or like they've casually mentioned something that he's done. Somebody mentioned something. Who was I talking to when they were talking about like how, I don't know, somebody fact check me on this, but it was somebody was watching an interview where they mentioned about her brother and somebody getting a gift during Christmas, and she made some comment about Luke being standing next to her brother-in-law, and then so somebody messaged me and they're like, so you're telling me he was there at Christmas time? But I don't know. But Sammy just confirmed that the person that took the video is not connected to them and showed who was at the table. Okay. But I that one was hazy to me. So if somebody can remember that interview where they talk about Christmas time and Nicola just, I guess, casually mentions that Luke was standing by her brother-in-law. I don't, am I wrong about that? Can somebody fact check me? Because I don't want to say something that isn't true, but I just vaguely remember it because somebody messaged me and was like, does that mean he was there at Christmas time? Again, so sometimes they do things and they don't think, like they casually mention it because it's not a big deal to them necessarily, that person happened to be there or whatever, but they just say it on a casual tip. C.A. Olsen too said he left the comments on, so go show your love for him. Oh, comments section. Did he post it as well? I just thought it was a story. Ashley says, can someone share the photos? I'm not on X. Links can't be sent during chat, like via the chat. However, I'm sure somebody can send it to you. I mean, if you follow Sharon or Dr. Shaz now, I think it's what she goes by, it should be there. But it's also on an Instagram. I forget. Somebody probably could give you the IG name of the hairstylist. It's the third picture in. KS Strengths, do you know what she was getting ready for, the glamour presentation? That's what people tell me. I don't know personally if that is correct, but that's what people have been telling me. Eden said, I get off strike and then all this happens. It was a perfect time to get off strike there, Eden. Ronnie said, maybe we'll get a photo on set tomorrow. Wombat666 says, heck yeah, official would bowl me over. Millie said it's looking good, though. Again, hi to all the folks that said hi that I didn't get to personally say hi to. Watching Lady said, I do believe it was his voice. Tam said it sounded like him. Dog Lady 1.0 said, I'm at work with sound off. He said something too. I mean, that's what people claim, that he was there and he said something. HB Pencil says, yeah, who was the original poster? Ronnie said, did we lose audio? Lose audio? Me? I mean, I'm so far behind. It probably is fine now. Lindsay said, I need to see that video. Esco_84 said, I need the audio. Where did y'all find it? Millie said, I think I'm closer to thinking it was him at her house while she was getting ready. That's what some people suggest. I don't know what her house looks like, so I would not have a clue. Leah said, I think I have the video saved somewhere. People are asking him for a chance to see the video. So, Coco said, just got on. What's going on? I saw Luke's story. Hopefully I answered that since I'm so far behind now. And I'm probably trying to I'm trying to figure out how much time I'm willing to make up for work. So, I probably have to I'll probably try to make up like 45 minutes to an hour. And I've been on for a little bit, close to half an hour. Kristen said, I think the big X is Luke and the little X is Nick. And I expect him to do this forever now. Coco said, I think Luke is in love, y'all. I really do. Kristen said, I don't believe it's Luke. We would have seen him there. He was wide open in public space. Kristen, I mean, I do, like, I agree with you that I'm like surprised if there wouldn't be like any photos of him there. The only reason I'm like, I also am not surprised if there wasn't is because it's happened in the past where they don't have any photos together in some events that they attend. Now I get you. Now there's more scrutiny, and so people are always looking for the money shot. So why would someone have not taken a money shot? But maybe it's just a respectful crowd. Maybe it's they understand this is about the women getting, like, I think it wasn't a women's event. Ronnie said, yes, he was not at the glamour thing. There would be photos. Reporters would jump at the chance. I mean, can there ever be just a respectful? Maybe not. Somebody always got to take a photo. So I do agree with you, Ronnie. Though it has happened in the past though. But maybe it was able to happen in the past because there wasn't so much scrutiny and people weren't like reading into anything. And so it wasn't necessary to get photos. But now there might be a little bit more interest to have those photos that people would take that. I have no idea. But I mean, look at how like people after a while were like, oh my word, there's pictures of him at the final day. Like that. I mean, sometimes pictures come out later. I don't know why. It could be also that, yeah, it's also possible that they asked them not to take any photos. Watching Lady said, yeah. And I mean, Nicola is now with one of the biggest agencies. I think that they have power to say, don't you dare post pictures of them together or have this. I don't know if that's the fact, but I do feel like they have a lot more sway about what they are willing to have put out there. That they could. I don't know how agencies work though. Maybe they don't have that power. Maybe I'm just making that up. I have no idea. Coco said they are currently filming, guys. Nick is having on his mind. And Phillips, how long have y'all been in here? Well, by the time you came in, probably not where I am right now, but now I've been here for close to 30 minutes. Dana Renee said, sneaking peeks while at work, but it's been a great day. Nikki says, what's going on here? I just got in here. Hopefully I've answered that question already by this point. Emma Push says she was talking about the game. I don't know what that was in reference to, so sorry. Again, hi to everybody who I haven't had a chance to specifically say hi to that has said hi since. Tam said, yeah, she mentioned they spent Christmas together. I forgot which interview, but she had a game. That's right. Oh, that's the game that you're talking about, Emma Push. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Monica, for my favorite one with the booty shaking. That's my favorite. Emma said, I think he's next to her in the box. Okay, I'm trying to understand any of these things. But Liv 171717 said, I think it's the Google interview and her brother-in-law gifted her the Bridgerton game. Millie said she meant messages from a story. Okay, now I'm so behind that I'm like, okay. Oh, and Philip says messages. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the comments when he left it open. So send him positive messages. Okay. Nice. Okay. Messages on the story. We'll send the message direct to him. Interesting. Did he forget? Or did he just really be giddy with me? No. Coco said all of the tarot readers are saying October 2nd was a big day for Lukola. Like confessing love big? I mean... Liv 17171717 said, and apparently on the Bridgerton game, Paul and is apparently next to each other. Okay. Just Me said, the person in the photo has a ring on his left finger. Does Luke have a ring on that finger? I mean, Sharon did a side-by-side where she circled like rings on his hand. So I think yes. Rashilla said, what? What happened? What hand? I need to know. Hopefully I've answered that by this point, Rashilla. Bridgerton Fangirl 33 said, or Beaton Fangirl 33 said, it's been a good day for the fans today. Kristen said, no, he didn't say anything in his story. They're talking about a clip from the Glamour event. Okay. Kristen said he would have no reason to go to the Glamour thing. I mean, I think Nicola's a pretty good reason to go to a Glamour thing. I mean, personally. And Simone, I mean, just supporting. And now, mind you, I don't know how all of that kind of events works. I don't know who gets invites, who's allowed to be in that space. So, have no idea. Silk EESDEH said Kazul has the video. I don't even know if that's how to pronounce it, but if people are looking for it. Ren Fair Mistress said he could have arrived after everyone seated sat in the back. I mean, Kristen, when you said it wasn't even for Nick, it was for Simone. Simone won the award, but Nick was still presenting. If Nick was just showing up to show up, but that's still, my favorite show is Dawson's Creek, right? And Pacey goes on this trip to Dawson's aunt's place, right? When Joey wasn't expecting him to go. And it was torture for him seeing her with Dawson and all this stuff. And she asked, well, why did you show up then? He goes, well, because when you like someone, just being in proximity of that person, you want to be in that proximity of that person. So to me, it's Nicola's always going to be a good enough reason to be somewhere. Nicola will always be a good enough reason. She could just be breathing in his vicinity, and that would be a good enough reason to be there. Ren Fair Mistress says he's been good at hiding. No one has been able to see him go get coffee. That's another thing. He's very, he's not trying to get people's attention on him. He has been very, as a reminder to folks, we never even see pictures of Luke. Typically, people have been very respectful of his privacy. The only times we've ever seen anyone know where he is or do anything is outside of himself. It's never been self-initiated. And so once that element was no longer in play, we haven't seen him. Watching Lady said it's also possible. Oh yeah, I read that already. Ren Fair Mistress says he could have come in with Nick's team hat, glasses, etc. Just a thought. Ronnie said no press photographers don't do respect at those things. LOL. Someone has to take a photo. LOL. Nick said the glamour event isn't a usually publicized event though. Betsy A said, how would he hide going to the glamour event? I mean, I hope he managed to, but it is unlikely. Silk said, I heard the voice in the video, but I don't think it's him, just a male voice. See, for me too, I'm like, I can't tell the voices. I mean, some people are very sure about stuff. I'm like, I'm not good enough with the voices to be like, that's definitely him. I was like, they could be just another random dude. Hi again to those I couldn't say hi to personally. Leah said could have just been there for prep, etc., and not gone to the actual event. Sarah Beth says, I think they're cautious more so post Papgate. Sarah Beth says he's probably around just behind the scenes. Nika said the dance I did in the middle of my pediatric clinic when he posted the story. Kristen said, yes, confessing love big, confessing everything big. Caro said they could truly be a power couple in the business. Kat said, what a day, LOL. Kristen said glamour wasn't for Nicola, though. Oh, I think we've established that. And again, I just stand by the fact that I'm not saying he was there because, again, it would be very surprising that there would be nothing captured of him if he was there. But at the same time, it's not also surprising because many times he has gone MO? No. Undercover? Underground? No. But I will always say that just because she's there is enough. Like, he doesn't have to go for the event. I mean, how many times have we gone to an event that we don't personally care about, or it's not personally for us, but we did it for the person we care about? It happens all the time. But again, I don't know how it works with the glamour thing. I don't know if you have to get an invite or yada, yada, yada. So I don't know about all that stuff. Omara said, it kind of sounded like him to me, but it was very fast. Julie said, what did I miss? Hopefully I've answered that. Drama Geek 886 says it was him. Ronnie said, no one is as good as Pacey. Team Pacey my whole life. Team Pacey my whole life. Kayla G says, hi, Bocce, how are you? I am trying to stay upbeat and happy. That's what I'm trying to do, Kayla. I'm not gonna... just quick thing, my friend's funeral is happening on Thursday. So I've been processing that, been crying a lot. So this was like a really nice distraction for me. And that's why I'm like, I want to be hopeful. I just want to feel this. I just want to feel happy for a little bit. I know that there's people in the world that wants to just dash hopes and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm just not here for it right now because my hopes for other things in my life have already been dashed. So can I just have this one thing, you know? Can I please just have this one thing? Sarah Beth said, I would never nay anyone who heard his voice. We hope he was there for sure. Cindy said, it happened for you, Phoebe. Julie is still asking what happened. I don't know if how late. Here's the thing. This is hard, Julie. There's so much. I don't really want to rehash it. So hopefully somebody would be willing to rehash it in the chat with you if you still don't know what the thing is. That's the hard part of people coming in in the middle of lives. It's after a while, I just don't want to continually repeat myself of the same thing because there's a lot. There was a lot. Cindy said the best day of my life. Mihlali, Milali, maybe. I don't think he was there though. Allison says it sounds just like him. Ronnie said it sounded like him, but like a dude be duding. LOL. K-Girl said, I saw the video. It does sound like him. Heather B said, I'm calling it launch day. Poor Julie said, who posted a video? I'm dying. I mean, I know that they said that it's also put in the, by that one content creator, Kazul. Okay, yeah. Ronnie said, if you want the video, go to Kazul. If you want the hand photo, go to Sharon. Yeah. Thank you, Ronnie. I felt bad. I was starting to feel bad for Julie. I wasn't going to rehash the whole thing, but my word, I can understand like the frustration of being like, tell me if you've not been in the know yet. Silk said, what about the hands in the photo? Is it him or Amy? I know there's certain folks that claim that it's him or you want a vote for the him or Amy? I haven't seen proof that it's Amy. I don't know what Amy's hands look like. All I can say is the proof that I have seen for Luke's hand makes sense. Watching lady, can you clarify what you want a vote on? Kristen says, big X, little x equals Luke and Nick. Margot said, it made me happy. Made me happy. Know about that video. Oh, if whether it's his voice or not? Sure, we can do a quick poll. If you believe that it was Luke's voice, if you've seen the video, okay, obviously if you have not seen the video, you can't vote. But if you have seen the video and you've heard it, if you believe it was Luke's voice, put a smiley face. Or if, I mean, and when I start the poll, like don't start putting it now, but like when I start the poll, a smiley face that looks like the grinning face or whatever. And then if it's a no, the crying face. Yes, it's Luke's voice, smiley face. Crying face is no. Again, if you've heard it. So while that is going on, let me read some more. Heather B said, sorry for your loss. Thank you, Heather. Kat said, love that for you, Phoebe. Kat said, little things add up. Eden said, I'm glad today is a good distraction for you. It's been a really good distraction, Eden. I mean, I was just crying this morning and I was like, I mean, and I cry. I don't. Last night, my mother was like, what's wrong? And I was like, Chad is dead. Like, I was like, I'm never going to not grieve. I mean, it's going to look different as time goes by, but I'm never going to stop. Beaton Fangirl, thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Watching Lady, for the gifts. Monica11851 said, yes, soak it in, just enjoy. Okay, the poll is ending in one. Okay, so 16 said yes, it's Luke's voice. 11 said no. So somebody's got to be right. Whoever it is, we don't know yet. Or, I mean, some people, I mean, again, I would have to hear it, but even then, I probably would not know how to vote. Ronnie's pinning again to let folks know. Again, maybe it's a lot of people are asking, maybe, because I'm like 87 new messages behind now. Again, Omara said you have the, probably because of all the voting that people did. Omara said you have the happiness where you have to find the happiness where, I mean, oh my word, I'm not sure. You have to, the happiness where you can find it. I feel like there's one word missing, but I'm bad at filling the blank, sorry. Milali, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, said glad you could distract yourself a little. Sarah Beth says we can always keep you company anytime you're having a hard day. Thank you, Sarah Beth. I'm trying to see how much time I have because I'm like, literally, I'm like, do I want to make up an hour of work? Probably I will. Because I have so much I'm thinking about of this thing, so I'm excited about it. So Felicia said, yes, the unsinkable ship said that was his voice. Amy said, anyone else think Nicola was next to him when he posted his story? I mean, I'm more apt to believe it because I think Ronnie was the one that mentioned that he didn't even tag her, which I feel like he would have tagged her if she was not in the vicinity. So I think it's because she was probably standing there with him, giggling. Rita said, hi, what's going on? I'm so lost these days. Rena, I all I will say is check out my last, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 video. Check out the videos I put out today. Because I just don't, even though I would love to, because I love you, Rena, I don't want to restate everything that has happened. A lot has happened. But either you could look at what I posted today. You could also go to Kazul, I guess is that account that has the video where people think they heard Luke's voice in the Glamour event. And then the other one is Sharon's like assessment of the hand that's behind the hairdresser. So that's the premise. I mean, like the basic gist, Rena. Sorry, I can't say more because I have limited time. I'm probably staying here for another 16 minutes, so that just will give me, Rena said, see what happens when I work. I miss it all. Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to like keep my time because I have like, if I do this for 16 more minutes, that means I have to make up like an hour of work. Lala 1083 said, make sure you're listening to the correct video. There's a couple of different ones. Interesting. Well, my question is, now that makes me feel like, wait, there's a couple of different ones? Why are there a couple of different ones? Like a couple of different ones of the same statement or different things? Because now I'm very intrigued. Because now that I'm thinking about it, the voice one, like to me, here's the thing. If I am videotaping, Watching Lady said, I sent you the right one. Here's the thing that I will say about the video where people say that they hear his voice. To me, when I'm videotaping a speech, I guess, I would zoom in to the person who's talking. And I don't know if, okay, so JMO613 said a couple of different video clips of different parts of the speech intro. Oh, gotcha. I found it peculiar that they never zoomed in on Lukola. I mean, it was just very, now mind you, maybe that's just the way they do it. Maybe their camera's not that great that they can't zoom in. But it's just one of those moments where it's like, why are you filming it this way? Lala 1083 said of her presenting different phones, recording different angles. Gotcha. Tam said different videos of Nick on stage, but one video has the voice. Got it. Betsy A said, Amy, no, those are male hands. The Unsinkable Ships one said there was a ring. Silk said they say it's a lefty in the photo, but it's in the mirror, so I doubt. It's in the mirror. It's in the mirror. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about that. Lala 1083, there's a couple of videos with Lukola speaking. It's not the one with the presenter introducing Lukola. Kat says, I'm going full Delulu today. Oh my word, I'm totally liking my lives accidentally. By a lot. Like, I was like, whoa, it keeps pressing the heart. Okay. Let's see. The Unsinkable Ship one said not only the voice, but what was said. Libby hopefully got a little bit of your answer. I probably will put this particular Lukola live on YouTube because I haven't put up one for a really, really long time. So I'll probably put this one up. Witwoke P32 said, sending cyber hugs. So sorry. Enjoy what? I don't remember what I was saying there. And Philip says, still have to see the video. I'm at work, so I haven't deep dived yet. Okay. Let me see what else I might want to read before I have to go. Melissa D8111 says they're together filming. Ronnie said, I got Rena. Thank you. Give her the 411 because my bandwidth. So K-Pat said they were probably in a corner giggling together. That's how I imagine it, honestly. I think that they're giggling together. Sarah Beth said maybe in their shared makeup trailer, listening to tunes. Rena said, I'm on lunch. That's the only way to stay semi-informed. Amy Stribbling 1 said, this is so worth making up the work. I mean, honestly. I honestly, like, it's hard. Like, I've talked to the folks about, like, the fact that, like, it's so hard because I have a thinking job. Like, what I mean, like you're paid to just, like, think. And so that makes it really hard when there's other things that are just like consuming your mind. I'm not talking about Lukola, obviously. Y'all know it's about my friend Chad. But this is like a really nice distraction for that. But yeah, I definitely have to make up time at work. Star said, how's it going? Hopefully I just answer that. Okay. The Unsinkable Ship once said, he said, no pictures of me. Melissa D8111 said, I have a feeling October is going to be a good month. I will be posting more again. Genevieve said, who was videoing it that would have been seated so close to Luke? I want to believe. I mean, according to Ronnie, Sammy had stated that they saw who was at the table. So, I mean, I'm guessing that's why people were like, oh, no, it can't be Luke because maybe the people were not at the table. I don't know, Ronnie, fact check me. I don't want to misrepresent what you said. There's a reason why you were like, no way, for a reason. I mean, I think the bigger no way was like the fact that you don't think Luke would have been there without being captured on film. But like, was there a particular thing about the whole Sammy thing showing the table or something? I didn't pick up on that fully. When you mentioned it, I kind of got it in my head, but Karina03 said, I shared the video in my story. Silk said the person is sitting on the right side of Nick and you see it in a mirror. Hello to all those folks that I haven't personally said hi to. Karina03 said, Kaleidoscope, zigzag _ Elf said, Lukey Newts posted, yay. Genevieve says, I hear the voice but can't tell if it's Luke or not. That would probably be me. I can't hear Jack Squat. And no, I mean, very few voices do I recognize immediately and know it's their voice. And you have to be a pretty distinct voice. And I just don't know if I would say that I think Luke's voice is distinct enough for me. That would be like, that's definitely Luke. But unless he says certain lines, you know. Libby said, girl, know that you are in many of our thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Libby. Thank you for the gift, watching lady. And Philip says, it reminds me a little of when he says, if a husband is what you want, then let me help you. The tone of it. Okay. Kayla said, going back into work. Have a good day. Have a good day, Kayla. Ronnie said, yes, Sammy said they confirmed who posted and they shared who was at the table. So were they saying that the voice came from the table, or is that was the assumption? And since that person was not, since Luke was not at that table, then people were just, did they say whose voice it was when they confirmed who was at the table? Did they say this is the dude that was talking, so stop thinking it's Luke? Or they just showed who was at the table? Ronnie said Sammy needs to confirm name of person. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have reached the end. I'm probably going to end it here. I know folks have been asking, like, what are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Please check out my please check out the videos I put out today. And then Kazul's video, I guess, is also there. Actually, probably you don't need to look at my videos because, like, I just talk about it. It doesn't actually answer your question about actually seeing the thing. So probably if you want to see the stuff, Kazul has, I guess, the videos. Sharon has analysis on the hand photo. Those are the two sources, I guess. Or I don't know, source. Is source the right word? I mean, like, there's other, like, original sources, right? Like the hairstylist is the original source of the hand picture. The analysis is Sharon's work of looking at that hand and saying why she thinks it's Luke. So yeah. Yeah, like Ronnie said, Kazul for the video, Sharon for the hand photo. And so I'm just leaving things as is. I need to get back to work. I will try to upload this for the folks who may have been interested in listening to it. Thank you for being happy with me and giddy with me. Like whatever it may be. However this pans out for them or whatnot. Thank you for just having fun with me today. All right. Bye, y'alls.